Stephanie Katz. Setting. On the set of a Hallmark Channel-style romantic comedy film on a studio soundstage. Single spotlight is front and center. Producer enters stage left and walks into the spotlight.
The characters and events depicted in this play is fictitious. Any similarity to actual characters, living or dead, is purely coincidental. Ownership of this piece is protected by copyright and other applicable laws. Any unauthorized duplications, distributions, or exhibitions can result in criminal prosecution as well as civil liability, with fines up to, but not limited to, $250,000 and jail time. So I ask you, is that really worth it? Don't pirate, like your mom used to tell you. Just say no. We're actually working to earn a living here. Get it? Got it? Good. All right then, people. We got a movie to shoot.
Lights go up. All actors are on stage.
Lights, camera, roll it. Speed.
Scene 112. Roll 1. Take 12.
Action.
When I think of what a fool I was, I should have never let you go. You're the only woman I've ever loved.
Do you really mean that?
I do.
They start to lean in for the kiss.
Cut! No, damn it, I'm still not feeling the chemistry here. I mean, really, how can it be this hard? I'm supposed to see two people at Christmas time who are in passionate love with each other.
Actually, that line at that bit before that last bit reads, when I think of how much of a fool I was, not when I think of what of a fool I was.
You're not gonna want to mark that take, are you? No, I'm not going to want to mark that take. I want you to reset for a new take.
Whoa, another take? We've already taken up 5 miles with this one-page scene. Surely you have enough footage to cut together what you need in post.
What if we tried this next take with a 32 instead of a 16?
I'm getting some sort of verbal noise coming through that mic. Someone's cell phone vibrate?
Oh boy, I think it's mine.
Can we please hurry this along? I cannot afford to waste half an hour between takes. Time is money.
Next time you say your line, can you say it with a little more uncertainty? Do you really mean that? That really should get that extra punch. Your character needs to be much more vulnerable here. You heard how I said that line? Really punch that word, really.
Are you really telling me how to say my lines?
That's better. Still can punch a bit more though.
You have got some nerve line reading for me. Don't you know who I...
Oh, you just landed yourself a front row seat for her. Don't you know I'm the actress here? Spiel. You may not want to sit down for this. A little friendly advice. For future reference, always keep the leading lady happy. Happy actress, happy cast.
Do you ever just stop flirting? You and your shenanigans. You are a disgrace to the art of acting.
What? The Hollywood Foreign Press Association seems to disagree, seeing as they've given me several of their little words.
What? Are you telling me that you've won a Golden Globe?
Well, actually I've won 2. Who's counting? If you care to come back to my place, yeah, I'll show them to you.
Has that line ever really worked on a woman?
You'd be surprised.
Wow.
Can you give me a test so I can readjust your levels?
Test 1, 2. Test 1, 2.
Your mic pack is really high.
Why, thank you.
Don't mind him. He probably thinks it's a new pickup line.
Come here. I'm getting so much shine from you.
She's a star.
Did you use any moisturizer earlier?
A little. My skin was feeling so dry.
You can't just use any moisturizer with these lights. Oh my gosh. Did it have glitter in it?
I don't know. I just used what was ever laying around.
Lovely. I'm going to have to completely redo your makeup.
We don't have time for redoing things.
Do I have enough time to change lenses for this take?
What did I just say? Did I not just say we don't have the time?
I have time to tweak those last 2 lines. They're just a little flat.
That's it! Enough, everybody! Just stop!
Everything comes to a halt. Lights dim on stage. Center spot fades up. Director walks front and center into the spot.
Welcome to my world, the fantastical world of filmmaking! Or so I thought it would be when I was 9 years old, running around with my Super 8 pretending to be George Lucas. I have a feeling that George Lucas was never forced to work for the Soap Central Network's original television movie department while still paying off $250,000 of student loans to Columbia from over a decade ago. I always imagined directing to be kind of like being a football coach, a respected leader that inspires his team to perform to the best of their abilities. Now, I think I would liken it to more of a forest ranger or running a daycare. It's my responsibility to protect everyone's fragile, albeit inflated egos, preserve the sanctity of the food chain, put out any major forest fires that threaten our delicate ego system, make sure everyone plays nice, gets along, listens to the director, doesn't kill each other. If I can get through an entire week's work on one bottle of antacids, it's been a good week.
Lights fade back up. Director returns to his chair. Cast and crew wait for orders.
Everybody stay calm and please try to get along. Now, let's try that scene just one more time, but this time try to dig down to the raw, primal objectives of the scene. Don't just say the lines. Feel them! Got it? Alrighty then, right on set, places.
Everyone returns to their original positions.
Lights, camera, roll it.
Speed.
Scene 112. Roll 1. Take 13.
Action!
When I think of how much a fool I was, I should never have.
Oh, holy crap, that was loud. What the hell is wrong with you? Dude, that was right into the freaking mic.
I'm sorry. I couldn't help it. I think that I'm allergic to something that's in the snow.
Damn it, reset people!
This is costing me more and more money every time we have to stop and reset for some stupid little disruption. Why couldn't we have just kept running?
I think I may actually want to switch back to a 16 for this shot, just so we can have more of an establishing shot for the scene.
No, keep the 32. I do not want to go too wide on this shot.
But the 32 gives her too much power in the shot.
No, it doesn't. Keep it.
But the 32 cuts off too much
I
of the...
said we're keeping it case closed. Now, lights, camera.
Hold it!
Lights go dim throughout stage. Everyone freezes what they are doing. A single spot comes up center stage. A cinematographer walks into it.
I'm the cinematographer. I'm not a director. I pretty much go unnoticed in the film credits. Go on, name one famous cinematographer. See, you can't. But you can rattle off directors to me. Spielberg, Lucas, Cameron, Greengrass, Soderbergh, Madonna. You know how many of them actually still work camera? None of them. That's the problem. I don't have power. All those directors do is walk around with their fancy lens piece and tell me to do the dirty work for them. It's really my job to frame the shot so the movie looks good. But do I get any of the fame and fortune? No. Don't get me wrong. I love my job. I am great at my job. But my opinion means nothing. Zilch. I say to the director, hey, I would go for a 16 instead of a 32 here. And before I can really explain why, shut down. I'm the one who spent 7 years in film school learning how to frame shots and work camera. My thesis film has over 10,000 hits on YouTube. But unfortunately, the director is the one with all the control. The cinematographer. The unsung hero.
Everyone returns to action. Cinematographer goes over to the director. Director is talking with actor and actress.
Did you just interrupt me?
I just had an idea. What if we try a dolly shot around the girl, or better yet, let's do a 360 Steadicam around the two of them and create that head-spinning lost in love effect.
Excuse me, but I do have a name.
That's nice, baby.
We are not changing the shot. This is the way I want it.
Fine.
You know, you're the only woman I've ever loved.
Really? Are you really being serious right now? Because I'm not interested.
I want you to feel in love here.
Then why don't you show your love in the scene where it counts?
I'm trying to get into character here. Gotta find that motivation.
I'll tell you your motivation. The 7-figure paycheck plus residuals. That's your motivation.
How about grabbing me some coffee later after the draft?
You're not hearing me.
What? I just think 2 people as good looking as us could do magic.
Please leave me alone.
Just playing hard to get. See how it is. I just have to change my approach.
Dear God, no.
Freeze! How many times do I have to tell you if you keep rubbing your face, you will ruin all my hard work? Look at this. Your liner's all smudged, your mascara's flaking. Just another thing I've got to touch up. I want you to listen to me very carefully so I don't have to say this again. Keep your hands away from your face. Can we manage that, please?
It's these stupid contacts. I'm drying my eyes out.
Enough! Let's get on with the next take.
I need a minute to reapply her liner.
We don't have time for that.
I will not take credit for a leading lady with raccoon eyes.
It adds drama to her
Are
face.
you kidding me? What?
Fine, you can leave your name out of the credits, and then no one will ever know it was you.
Like hell you will.
When I think of what a fool I was, you're the only one I've ever loved. Oh, come on, I'm just having fun with you. I know. You don't want that pretty face of yours to freeze like that. Smile. Guys like me love a girl who smiles.
Enough. It's my turn to vent.
She points toward the spotlight. Lights change, house lights dim, spot comes up. Action on stage stops. Actress goes into the spotlight.
You know, it never fails. Every set I work on, the flirting and smooth moving of my co-stars is just nauseating. I know that it may seem hard for ordinary, ugly-looking people to understand where I'm coming from, but I hate being seen as nothing more than a pretty face. You see, all I've ever wanted is to be an actress. To really and deeply and truly be recognized as an artist of the stage and screen. I've taken acting classes since the 5th grade. I've read everything from Meisner to Chekhov to Stanislavski and all things in between. Meryl Streep is my idol. The way she gives everything in every performance, no matter what her role is, even if it was that horrendous mistake of a film, Mamma Mia, she made me believe that despite being knocked up and dumped by James Bond, a closet gay, and some unknown ugly Dutch guy who I think had to be some sort of drunken fling on a Mediterranean cruise that crashed on a deserted island or something, Meryl had risen above all the hardships and proved she was still a dancing queen. Meryl is an artist. That's what I want to be too, an artist. But all the actors and directors I work with can't see past my beauty queen bod. Just because I wear bright lips and bumpets does not mean that I am not a deeply complex and sensitive individual. When all I really want is to be treated as one, is that too much to ask? Just a little respect. I think not. And scene.
Lights change, action on stage resumes as actress walks back to her mark. Director stares at actress speechless.
Oh, okay then. I'll put out the rest of the complaints in my who cares folder. Now, please, people, everyone, back to one.
Oh no.
What is it?
Excuse me, we're trying to reset here.
The location for next week's ski lodge is double booked, and they're saying if you want to keep it for the shoot, they want double the money. And our craft services vehicle has been in a fender bender with a woman threatening whiplash, and they're held up on the freeway with the police trying to sort all that out. What do I do?
Figure something out. If we don't have craft services here, SAG will have a headache with fines.
Shall I order out from that Chinese restaurant down the street?
No, indeed. That's too expensive. You have any idea how much of this production budget is being spent on craft services? Far too much. No, are the pizzas. Cheap pizzas. They ain't gonna pick it up.
And I'm lactose intolerant. I can't eat cheese.
And I'm a vegan.
There's a pita place that has salads and sandwiches. It's pretty healthy.
Healthy meaning inexpensive?
It's pretty reasonable.
Fine, I guess reasonable would do.
What should I tell the people at the ski lodge?
Tell them that is ridiculous. They promised us that location at that price. You have it in writing. What the hell is the conflicting event anyway?
A bar mitzvah?
A bar mitzvah? We are not moving our location for some acne-covered 13-year-old to make a few extra bucks off some agent relative Social Security check. Call them back. Find the contract we signed with them promising us that location for that price. And then strongly hint at the breach of contract charges if they won't cooperate. If it's absolutely necessary, tell the family the studio will give them a little compensation if they're willing to move that bar mitzvah day back a few weeks. Oh God, I hope you remember to get that contract signed.
Excuse me?
Please tell me you did remember to get that contract signed.
Really? After all the years I've been working for you, you think I'd mess that up? Of course I got it signed.
Oh, thank God. That's the first thing that's gone right all day. What's that look for? I just had to double check. Now hurry. Go pick up the food and get back here ASAP. I need you to phone all the casting agencies in town. We need them to send over photos of extras for the nightclub scene. Ages 21 and 30, and tell them that I really mean ages 21 and 30. They better not sneak any 35 to 40-year-olds in.
Okay.
Then I need you to call all the prop masters and stunt coordinators to find out if they'll be able to do the snowmobile scene. We were trying to get a contract with Kawasaki for the snowmobiles. Make sure the lawyers are on all the paperwork.
Production assistant is busily scribbling her to-do list.
And then get 2 tickets to whatever the hottest Broadway show is right now for my anniversary tonight. And make dinner reservations at that restaurant my wife likes. When are we expecting the rushes for today?
Around midnight-ish.
Make sure the rushes are ready and delivered for the production meetings tomorrow morning. Are you getting all this?
Yes.
Good.
We're ready to reshoot.
Stage goes dark.
What the hell happened?
I think we just lost power.
What the hell happened to make us lose power?
Oh, that I don't know.
Somebody find out how this happened and fix it?
I'll go see.
Oh, no, you won't.
I'll get right on that.
Good.
Spot comes up center stage. Production assistant walks into it.
There's a song by Mark Schultz called Running Just to Catch Myself. If you listen to the lyrics, it's my life's theme song. No matter how fast I work and no matter how much I get done, I never seem to finish. When I signed up for this job, I thought it would be a great learning experience for how to become a producer. Now I just want to kill myself at the end of each day. Basically, I'm a glorified errand girl. I don't get to shadow the producer. I get to pick up his laundry, get his coffee, order takeout, accommodate everybody's latest weird bad diets, deal with lawyers, business owners, casting agents, angry lobbyists, and oh, did I mention lawyers? Because they deserve a double mention. I hate my job so much. I literally don't have time to sleep anymore. I can't even remember the last time I went out with friends, saw my mom, or just read something other than contracts. I really am just running
Power
to...
comes back on. All lights go up.
Are you still here?
I'm not done with my monologue yet!
Sorry. Hey, wait a minute.
See?
Lights go back down. Spot comes back up on production assistant.
I can't even just get a moment to vent. All the stress just keeps bottling up within me. I know one of these days I will explode. I would quit. Only I had the time to.
Are you done yet?
Yeah, I'm done now.
Then get back to work.
Well, thanks for listening.
Lights go black for a second. When they come back up fully, the production assistant is gone.
Sounds like you might need to start looking for a replacement for her.
Nah, she does this once a week. Besides, she really is the best PA I've worked with.
All right, everyone, reset.
Everyone goes back to their original positions.
Lights, camera,
Wait!
She runs and fixes actress's hair, then runs back out of the shop.
Straight hair.
really? You done now?
Hey, you'll thank me when you don't have to fix that in post.
Fine. Now, unless anyone else has any objections. Going once, going twice. Good. Lights, camera, roll it.
Speed.
Scene 112. Roll 1. Take 14.
Action!
When I think of how much of a fool I was, I should never have. Wait, oh, I'm sorry, I totally blanked.
Good grief, are you kidding me? Cut!
The line just went right out the window.
How would you like to follow it?
When I think of how much of a fool I was.
Right, thank you.
This is absolutely incredible. We have spent all day working on this one lousy scene.
Well, at least we'll have a good gag reel.
I'm not producing a gag reel. I'm producing a film.
Jeez, man, chill. It was just a
Focus. I lost my job.
You wouldn't think this would be that hard.
Well, you had to cast Mr. Smooth over there. I told you he was not right for this part, but you would not listen to me.
Lights change, spotlight comes up, actor walks into it.
I think I'd like to say a few words.
Why not? Apparently it's been Mike night on set. It's happy hour. It's a bloody free-for-all.
Comes up to actor and starts positioning actor's line.
I'll just be a second. I'm getting feedback like crazy from you.
Oh, good, I hope.
Get over yourself. You're not funny.
Sound engineer finishes positioning the mic and walks out of the spotlight.
Let me tell you all a secret. Believe it or not, I wasn't always Mr. Smooth. In fact, I used to be a lot like her. When I was in high school, I was the absolute bottom of the totem pole. I wasn't popular, I wasn't athletic, I was more the class clown. I liked to entertain. All the girls thought I was funny, but none of them wanted to date me. None of them. You have no idea how much it scared me as I entered college. I decided college would be different. I would lose my loser label and transform myself from that ugly, geeky caterpillar into a smooth, suave butterfly. I would become Mr. Smooth, and one day laugh at the old jocks from my high school as they wax my Mercedes. I set about making my plan a reality the only way I knew how. I quit my bowling team and began watching every Cary Grant movie I could find. After all, who's a bigger ladies' man than Cary Grant? I studied how he walked, how he talked. I stepped up my wardrobe and modeled myself after the mannequins at the Gap while living on a thrift store budget. Then, I met this girl who told me I should try out for a play the theater club was putting on. I walked into that first audition and saw all the pretty girls. It was like the heavens parted and the angels started singing. I had found my niche. All that work reinventing myself was finally paying off. I got cast in every romantic leading role I auditioned for. I quickly discovered that ladies love a leading man. Plus, being the only straight man in the theater department who wasn't covered in paint or missing a finger made finding a date almost After graduation, I made the jump to screen acting because, let's be honest, theater's dead. And this is where the money's at, so I can afford my Mercedes. I have to say I've done pretty well for myself. They don't call me Mr. Smooth for nothing. I like to think nowadays Mr. Cary Grant could have learned a thing or two from me. I guess you could call me Cary version 2.0. Over the roof, baby.
On stage, looks at actor, completely stupefied.
casting director liked his audition tape best?
Remind me to fire.
I did. Twice. I told you to hire that other actor who had studied at NYU.
He didn't have the right look for the film.
His audition was incredible.
I asked my wife if she could see herself falling for a guy like him. Do you know what she told me? She said only if she spoke gigawatts.
What?
Gigawatts. It's a computer joke. Man, she thought he was a nerd?
You mean gigabytes?
Yeah, that's what I said.
No, you said gigabytes.
No, I didn't. What the hell is a gigawatt?
I don't know what you just said.
Doesn't matter. It was that my wife made a funny joke about how romantic that other actor was.
Funny, yet she married you.
What's that smell? Bacon just got burned!
While that childish remark floats in one ear and out the other, I want to remind you that this is my film, my cast. Now, how do I get those lights to come up?
Nothing happens. Lights change. Producer walks into the spotlight.
Thanks.
Let's keep it short. Our 15-minute break is almost up, and time is money, you know.
Don't worry, I'll be fast.
Director walks out of the spotlight.
I know everyone thinks I'm a hard ass, and I'll be the first to admit, but it's part of my job description. I have to be. See, you don't know the enormous responsibility I have. It's my job to finance this $80 million project. And by financing, I mean finding investors and convincing them to invest their hard-earned dollars into the arts. I mean additionally responsible for making sure that we make quality production, pay everyone their union dues, adhere to all the ridiculous union rules, try not to piss off the gay and lesbian lobby, the environmentalist lobby, PETA, and ACLU, all while making sure my investors see a large return on their investment and the studio earns a handsome profit to fund our next project. If I screw up, it's my head on the chopping block. Do you think I want to explain losing $80 million on one project? That's why I'm here, to control the purse strings. Sure, all these creative people are great at what they do, but when it comes to the business aspect of thinking practically, they need a real businessman to step into the picture. I'm not the guy at hand that keeps this production from becoming the next Avatar. Nobody needs to spend $500 million on one film. But creative people have absolutely no concept of budgeting. The truth is that rom-coms are simple and cheap to produce. Everybody likes them. Well, at least everybody will go see them. They're familiar. They cheer people up. They're big money makers with minimal risk.
Yeah, the crap films.
This is my time.
Hurry up, I've got a movie to shoot.
2 more minutes.
Fine, but after 6 p.m., union rules require us to pay time and a half.
Okay, I'm done. Let's roll.
Lights change.
Would you quit blinking? I'll never get this line right. Trying, and you've been biting your lips again. Look how dry and cracked they are.
It's an old habit.
Well, stop it! Here I am, working hard to make you look glamorous, and you're just determined to make me look bad.
Make you look bad?
Have you seen what you've done to your face? Your eyes are red, your makeup is all smudged, your lips are chewed to bits. All you're missing are a few bruises, and you could guest star in a Law & Order SVU episode. Now come sit here and be still while I try to fix you.
Makeup artist sits actress down in one of the director's chairs. Spotlight comes up. Makeup artist does actress's makeup while she does her monologue.
Many people accuse me of being shallow and superficial because I point out women's flaws and try to fix them. Eyes closed. But let me ask you this. Have you ever looked at an actress and said, now she had a fantastic makeup artist? No, of course not. It's always either, wow, she's just so gorgeous, if the makeup looks fantastic, or can you believe the Photoshop they did on her, if the makeup looks made up. Nobody realizes that I am just that good at making people look good. Look up. See, I am called a makeup artist for a reason. To really make someone look one's best takes lots of time and training. The human face is the most difficult canvas to paint. I have been trained by some of the best in the industry. I know precisely how to even skin tones, find complementing and contrasting colors, accent cheekbones, contour eyelids, shape eyebrows, curl lashes, line the lips to make them look fuller, but not Botoxed. The job of a makeup artist is to make the actress look as if she just woke up looking gorgeous. If an actress looks like she's been made up, well then I've not done my job right. It's because I do my job right that nobody realizes I've done my job at all. That makes sense. So you see, not to toot my own horn, but I am really the most important and most underappreciated one in this industry. Look straight ahead. I hate to be mean, but nobody rolls out of bed looking like Angelina Jolie. Not even Angelina Jolie. I make the Angelina Jolies of this business look like $1 million. Look back to me.
Makeup artist steps back to look at her work. Actress's makeup is complete.
And if I do say so myself, damn, I'm good. Now, you look like $1 million.
Lights change. Production assistant enters stage left carrying bags of food. I'm back.
Oh my god, are you kidding me?
What? What did I do?
We were finally ready to reshoot.
I'm sorry.
Circus!
Union rule says we must stop food breaks every 6 hours. The last thing we need is a lawsuit.
Please, do not use the L word.
Great, well, I guess then we'll have to shoot the next take after we finish breaking for the umpteenth time today.
Production assistant sets all of her bags down on the table and goes over to producer. You're welcome.
Oh, don't pay attention to him. He's just one of those mood artistic people get in when they don't get their way. So, did we get everything straightened for the ski lodge?
Yes, it cost the studio several $1,000s to convince the boy and his parents to reschedule their bar mitzvah, but I got the people at the ski lodge to secure us a location, so everyone should be happy now.
A few thousand?
I said everyone should be happy now. I got your ski lodge, didn't I? How about a little gratitude? And the snowmobile contract is getting drawn up by legal. The casting agency swore they wouldn't let anyone over 30 submit headshots for the bar scene. The rushes are being sent to the editors as soon as we wrap tonight. I'll pick them up and bring them for you in the next meeting tomorrow morning. Oh, and Jersey Boys was sold out, so I got you and your wife tickets for Wicked.
Huh?
Wicked. It's one of the highest grossing musicals of the decade. It's phenomenal. I saw it several years ago, you know, when I still had a life. I think you'll enjoy it.
I can't go to the theater tonight. I got a production meeting for next month's original film that will probably go too late.
What about your anniversary?
My anniversary isn't for 2 months. You should know that. It's your job to remind me to have you order my wife a nice gift.
What? I worked my ass off trying to get these tickets for you. I'm always working my ass off to get things done for you, and you know what? I never get any thanks. None. As soon as this project is done, I'm quitting, and I really mean it this time. Quitting! Do you hear me? Quitting!
Are you done?
Yeah, I think so.
Have fun tonight at Wicked.
What?
The tickets are for you. Take your boyfriend or something.
Why?
It's just a little things.
Really? Oh my gosh. Thank you. I can't believe it. I feel like such a horrible person now after what I just said to you. I'm so sorry. And I didn't mean what I said about quitting.
I know you did. Don't worry about it. Look, I know I don't often show it, but I do appreciate all you do. I couldn't do it without you. And I didn't mean what I said about it. And now off you go. You don't want to be late.
Production assistant gives producer a hug and hurriedly grabs her things, digs out her cell phone as she exits stage left.
Honey, you're never gonna guess where we're going tonight.
Production assistant exits.
See, I do have a heart.
Aww.
Okay, the full house moment is up. Finish up your dinner break and get back to work. After all, time is money, people.
That just gave me the idea for a new rom-com. A producer and a production assistant get entangled in an office romance against their better judgment. What do you think? I think it could be good.
I think you better be careful what names you choose. I am happily married, you know.
Then again, what if it's a writer who falls in love with the actress?
How about an actor falling in love with his co-star?
Not in this lifetime.
Man, I'm losing my touch. I need to get my groove back. Hey boss, any chance of wrapping up early tonight?
Oh, am I interrupting your social life? How inconsiderate of me. Look here, and you listen to me, and listen good, because I'm only going to say this once. I am not your bro, I am not your man, I'm not dude, yo, or whatever other I am sir. Understand? Good.
Back to one, everybody.
Now come on, let's nail it this time. 15 times the charm.
I thought it was the third time that was the charm.
Hey, how about getting your lines right this time? You think you can manage that?
I got this.
If only I believed you.
Everyone gets into place.
Lights, camera, roll it.
Speed.
Scene 112. Roll 1. Take 15.
Action.
When I think of how much of a fool I was, I should never have let you go. You're the only woman I've ever loved.
Do you really mean that?
I do.
They kiss.
Cut! I think we got it. Quick, someone check the gate.
Cinematographer opens camera and examines the film.
Gate looks clean.
Are you sure?
Pretty sure.
Quick! Mark it and sit up for rushes.
Awesome. I'm off for a Starbucks run.
Oh, no, you're not. Go get your makeup touch up for the next roll.
Ha! Like this face needs.
Oh my god, just look at your face.
You like what you see?
No, I mean, is that a pimple? I'm going to need my Proactive, some rubbing alcohol, and concealer pronto.
Actor and makeup artist exit stage left.
If anyone needs me, I'll be in my trailer.
Actress exits stage left.
Well, I'm off to my production meeting. I will see everyone bright and early tomorrow to look at the rushes.
Producer exits stage left.
I've got some quick changes to make it to the script for the next scene.
Wait. Changes? What changes? I think we need to discuss these changes.
Nothing major, just cutting some unnecessary lines.
There are no unnecessary lines.
I'm worried about the pace. There's just some stuff that slows the scene with the pace way down.
Oh no. I'll show you how to slow a pace way down. Spotlight, please.
Oh, no, please not again.
Everyone always overlooks the writer. We writers are a rare breed. We are the masters of the dialogue, the crafters of the story. Without us, films couldn't be made.
Yeah, that's going a little too far.
Did I interrupt you when it was your turn?
Proceed.
Now, where was I?
You were saying about how without you there would be no films. I think you were about to liken writers with puppet masters.
Ah, yes, thank you.
You're welcome.
It's true. Writers are the ultimate puppet masters. We invent the characters, we breathe life into them, we making them talk. We form their personalities through conversations, and we carefully plan their interactions, the important life events that make them or break them. Our screenplays are like our children. We birth them, raise them, spend countless painstaking hours making sure they are perfect. Then the producers and the directors come in. They pick up our scripts. They tell us how much they love it, how amazing it is, how much they want to buy it. And then they start to change everything. They don't like a line, so they cut it. They feel something is slow, so they cut it. They don't like a character, they cut it. They feel it's too long, they cut it. They don't understand.
All right, you have complained enough.
Lights fade back on.
You're the evil ones, we don't understand, blah, blah, blah. I've heard it all before. Truth is, if it weren't for the directors cutting the scripts, everyone would be watching 6-hour films because everyone knows writers are incredibly long-winded.
Yeah, but if directors ran the movies,
We do.
I mean, if directors ran the scripts,
Some do.
not the good ones. Director-driven scripts rely solely on special effects. I'm sorry, but when in your life have you ever tried having a conversation where something blows up or crashes?
Well, it's actually a very common occurrence if you live in the Middle East.
Let's not go there. We don't want to get sued.
Good point. But modern audiences love to see an explosive action flick.
It's not real. Dialogue is real. Directors write boom. Sound of bomb exploding. Vroom. Sound of Lamborghini convertible racing by.
All right, dialogue wizard, if you don't come help me edit this script down, I will cut twice as much of it, inserting a little more of those boom and vroom special effects. Make this rom-com a little more epic.
I take my leave.
Writer calls the director off stage left. Lights change. Just cinematographer, clapboard grip, and sound engineer are left on stage. Sound engineer is busily working with his headsets and mic packs. Clapboard grip is standing playing with the clapboard.
And then there were 3.
The others do not acknowledge him.
It's always us techies in the end left to our own devices. Us 3.
Why the hell am I getting so much feedback from this one mic pad?
Huh?
It's like crazy static. I've tried switching out the battery packs and messing with the channels, but I can't get rid of the feedback.
What?
What?
Here, I'm trying to be all deep and reflective as we come to a close, and you're going on about your equipment problems.
That's what she said.
Come back. And excuse me for not joining in your petty, I'm the center of the universe rant. But I've actually got crap to get done before tomorrow's shoot. I'm sick of you guys always wasting time with your egotistical bullshit. Seriously, get over yourselves. If it wasn't for me, there wouldn't be no talkers.
Sound engineer exits stage left.
Can you believe him storming off like that, thinking he's all better than us? Oh, we are the masters of our crafts, and yet we go unappreciated. Overshadowed by our above-the-line bosses. What significance do any of us have if not for our soliloquies?
What's a soliloquy?
How did you get this job anyway?
Cinematographer exits stage left. Clapboard grip looks around and slowly steps into the spotlight.
And the Academy Award for Best Director goes to... Thank you. No, stop it. It's really such an honor to be standing here in this room with all you great filmmakers. Although, truth be told, I think Mr. James Cameron deserves to win this award. But don't worry, I'll take good care of this. First off, I'd like to thank my gorgeous husband Taylor out there, and my mom, and most of all,
Lights go black.
hey, whoa, all right, I see how it is. Us little people can't just get 5 minutes for the limelight. That's okay. I won't be sliding steens forever. I'll make it one day. Watch out for me. I'm gonna make it.
Curtain.